Charidevrati Dandi Sarvavedanta Pandita Srimad Viveka Yogi Mam Prachodayadu Sarvada. The last talk we were discussing about karma, how when properly executed with proper knowledge, karma can be a liberating force. Karma can liberate us from bondages. What are the bondages? I, my, mine. I am the doer. My ideas should be practiced. What result I will get? These are the 3 points on which karma touches as it progresses. But when released from these 3, then karma becomes free. That is what we have seen in the last, though not in a very elaborate way, that we will come to later when we are taking up karma yoga as such. So, its goal is you forget yourself. As an example, I place before you the singing of a very famous singer as she was singing the Tilana on Kaliya Mardana. How she got out of herself. She lost control of her being. That is what the singing did to her. So similarly, can we imagine we do a work forgetting ourselves? Then the karma becomes karma yoga and it becomes a liberating force. The second one, so that is taking mostly in our bodily level, our karmas. We will take it like that. Now we go a little interior to our mind. What happens to our mind? What shall we feed it with? So that is where the emotion of love comes. I don't think there is anybody who has not tasted love in some form or other. If they have not tasted, their life is like that of a stone. So, it is an emotion which can just melt us. So, our great scholars, pandits or rishis, they observed the world and they found actually it is the love that is filling up the universe. Just imagine, we are finding everywhere hatred and unhappiness, and they found it is love that fills up the whole universe. Love of union of two hearts. It starts from our attachment to our mother, to the parents, then family, people, like that it grows. Then it comes to a stage when we start recognizing above this worldly love, there is another possibility. A possibility of loving the whole of humanity, the whole of our family, whole of our country. So it can be expanded to any dimension. So our forefathers, the great teachers, they said, let us make use of this capacity to love, to expand the human mind and take it Godward, truthward. So for that, what is to be done? We have to analyze the content of the love, remove the unwanted parts from that. Just as we remove the unwanted parts from the karma, I, mine, etc., here what shall we remove? He says, Swamiji says, a true love has no fear in it. Love is another name for fearlessness. There is no fear in love. And another point is, True love never asks, it never begs. It only gives, gives, gives. True love is for giving, not asking. And lastly, when these two conditions are satisfied, the third condition is love for love's sake. I love you not because you will love me or you will give me something, but I love you because you are everything for me. All the bhaktas like Surdas and others, story of Surdas was given a chance to see the world. He said, no, after seeing you, I don't want to see anything. My mind is filled with you, O Krishna. I don't want to see anything else. So also, the great embodiment of love, Radha, she says, Krishna is all that is for me. I am not bothered whether heaven is for me or hell is for me. For me, Krishna and Krishna alone. So, how much purification of the mind can be effected? So for that only, probably our great seers created this Ishta Devata, the temples, the stotras, so that there is a cleaning process by which our mind can be made ethereal. It will start enjoying a new freedom. See, we all know Meera's story, isn't it? She felt caged in the palace, but when she came out Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. So that power of love which is inherent in every one of us, in every being. You must have seen how the bird loves its little siblings, how the cat, dog, etc. Everywhere is this love. So watch out, wherever you can see this love, you will find a deep inner satisfaction. Yesterday I saw somewhere a small video clipping in which a tiger and 3 cubs, and somebody seems to have photographed it, when you think of tiger, the fierce such animal we have in mind. But when it comes to feeding its children, feeding its pups, feeding its little ones, then full of love, full of understanding, full of affection. So this human mind, which today is getting hardened with hatred, misunderstanding, lack of affection, lack of concern, our hearts have become hardened like anything, like a stone it has become. We have to melt it. And how to melt it? Start reading Bhakti Yoga. Not just going to a temple and doing this ritual, that ritual. No, it is our mind that needs to be cleaned up. So that is what Bhakti Yoga can do. And Swamiji says that Bhakti Yoga is therefore another step towards this ultimate freedom.